Philadelphia Phillies and the Cincinnati Reds. J.P. Crawford attempts to climb the National League batting leaderboard. Next. Luis Castillo, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
I mean, an absolute bullet line drive on the first pitch of the game. I always wondered how many pitchers were so it has to frustrate the living heck out of you, because if I'm leading off, and I never did it in my career, I'd be pulling the trigger every 0-0 pitch. That might be the best pitch you'll see all day.
Up next will be Nick Williams. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Hamilton will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Hamilton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Carlos Santana, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Way up into the moon deck and out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 37 on the year, and the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
At the plate, Michael Franco, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
Michael Franco.
First pitch of the at-bat. Back up the middle. To his left, Peraza. Throw on Devado will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. But the Phillies use the long ball here, and they get 3. Luis Garcia gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Dan, Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. Hey, you know what, Dero, this is one they'd like to win right here. They win the first game of the series, drop game 2, win game 3. They'd like to keep the momentum going here, Dero, win 2 in a row and win 3 out of 4 in this series.
Yeah, you want to definitely get a chance to win this series today. Play good baseball. You don't want to go on that seesaw. We'll give you one, we'll take one. They need to figure out a way to get it done.
Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Well, Matt, I'm looking for someone to step up right now. Down 3 runs, someone's going to have to hit a gap or with runners in scoring position. It all starts with the leadoff guy. Find a way to execute and get himself on base. See if they can get a rally started and get back in this.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1 to 1-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Altair waits on it. 2 down.
Batting third, first baseman, Joey Votto.
Stepping in, Joey Votto. And there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen, as you see. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Still down 3-0. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Hey, this is the big one here, Matty. You know what, D-Roll? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage the last game of the series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight. Makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved. A lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home.
And he'll pull into second with 1 away. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
And that's going to fall for a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
He singled to open up the ball game. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Now batting.
Up next will be Nick Williams. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. The throw to the plate. And he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Roll. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Phillies 4. Digging in now, Eugenio Suarez. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. 0-1 the count. A shot down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Liner in there for a base hit. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And Neck-high fastball that time. Suarez gets his lead at first, nobody out. 2 balls and a strike to Jeanette. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. 1 away.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
So here is Avisail Garcia. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Fly ball right down the line in left. Altair sprinting after it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Batting 7th, left fielder, Adam Duvall.
So digging in now, Adam Duvall. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. In there, 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
The 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1 left for Cincinnati. They're down 4-0. So coming to the plate, Aaron Altair. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
This is gathered in out there by Garcia for the 1st out.
The batter, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
So now Carlos Santana. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is pulled into right. And that will be a base hit here for Santana. He'll get it into second. And he's safe. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with a good leap, but he just can't bring it in. And that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. Jeanette has it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. From the stretch. Fouled away. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Here comes another 0-2. Line towards center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Dan, you were one pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby 9.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He swings and grounds it to short. Flip of his glove for 1. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. In now for the Reds, Tucker Barnhart. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia. Just a couple of matchups, no hits and 2 at-bats. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the 3rd.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that there nice.
Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
Now a bunt attempt here. So 1 away in the inning, and it's time to check out the standings in the National League East to see where the Phils find themselves entering play today. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Crawford has it, and there are 2 away now. Ready now for Cincinnati. Jose Peraza flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. No balls and 1 strike. Barnhart stands at second with 2 gone. And that misses 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Fouled off. Lined hard and deep down the left field line. But he just missed his extra base. Another 1-2 delivery. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Reds leave 1. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Luis Garcia, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Luis Garcia.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Towards second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And as you see there, they find themselves 2 from the bottom, 13th place in the National League. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here off the bat of Odubel Herrera. Number 13 for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Stepping in now, Nick Williams, as he drives a liner to right center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
Into the box now as Asdrubal Cabrera, and he puts it on the ground to second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Aaron Altair. Swing and a liner. Foul. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh, and 2, here it is. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Here's Carlos Santana now. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch coming, here it is. Lifted the other way to left center. Duvall has it in his tracks. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But the Phils in is Joey Votto now. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Bounce to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eugenio Suarez. He reached on a single in his first try. No balls and a strike to count. 0-2 the count to Suarez.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Popped him up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. In now, Scooter Gennett. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Gennett is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Coming to the plate now, Avisail Garcia. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 0-1 the count. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Micah Franco gets set to start out the inning. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. And that's off the left field wall. The relay. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The batter.
1 pitch, 1 swing of the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases.
Heading out towards shallow right. Garcia is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Ready for another shot now. J.P. Crawford. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. Chases one up the ladder as this is hit in the air to left field. Duvall comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Luis Garcia.
So here now is the pitcher, Luis Garcia. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First offering on its way. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Grounded to the right. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's open.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Your attention, please.
Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound.
21.
And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Up next will be Nick Williams. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And this is going to find the gap for his 3rd hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Up next for Philadelphia, second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Last time through was a base hit. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. Stepping into the box, Adam Duvall. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Adam Duvall leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 17 for him on the season. And they're now on the board, though still well behind. Into the box, Tucker Barnhart. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Garcia is there, and he'll bring this one in. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Billy Hamilton. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 1 strike offering now to Hamilton. Popped him up. Crawford into shallow left. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop.
And here's Jose Peraza. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. Reds digging in now for Philadelphia. Aaron Altair. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. This is line to left. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field. A base hit.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that's, you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Stepping in now, Maikel Franco. Now a drive by Franco, deep left field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. On to first, a double play. The 2010 NL MVP Joey Votto will start us out when we come back.
Leading off for the Reds.
Digging in once again, Joey Votto. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
And he'll get in there safely.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
The 0-2 once more. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. So here is Avisail Garcia, runner in scoring position with Saison. Had him reaching that time. It's strike 1. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More to come on MLB Network's Sunday Baseball after this. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. He's 0 for 4.
Wilson Ramos.
First offering on its way. Cue shot here out towards short. And one gone.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Striding in once again, J.P. Crawford. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Luis Garcia. Now, despite the matchup against some typically formidable pitching, he has already turned in a multi-hit performance.
That's why this guy's an absolute monster. He doesn't discriminate. You put a good guy out on the mound, he finds a way to work his knocks in, and he feasts on the 3-4-5s.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
Grounded back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So Odubel Herrera will get a chance to bat following the 2-out base hit.
Hey, have a day right here. 3rd knock of the game for the pitcher. Don't be shocked if he's not in the 3-hole for this manager tomorrow.
Odubel Herrera will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game, as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Garcia will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Phillies strand 1, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Stepping up to the plate, Adam Duvall. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Herrera comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Tucker Barnhart. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Softly hit toward the hole. Santana comes up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as a result.
Phil Gosselin will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Popped him up. Santana has room in foul territory. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. This one pretty well. Jared Hughes comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Up next will be Nick Williams. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Yanked on the ground down the line, and this will get past Votto down the line. A fair ball, and he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
ready. Here's the first offering. Bouncer down the line. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
The left fielder, number 20.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Aaron Altair. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. He's set, and the pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. Hamilton is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Into the box now, Carlos Santana. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So here's Billy Hamilton standing in. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
And that's through for a hit. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati.
You know, D-Row, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
So 1-1. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Now another 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Joey Votto is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Throw won't get him. But we just witnessed some elite speed going from first to third, as Showtrack is demonstrating. You won't find many other guys in this or any other sport for that matter that are capable of picking them up and putting them down like he can, and it ended up making a play not even close at third. Now to the plate, Eugenio Suarez. And with 2 men on here, I'm rather surprised they're sticking with him at this point. I feel like we can all see the exhaustion from all the way up here.
Yeah, I think it's time to go get him, Matt. We're seeing a guy that's given all that he has, and I just don't see any sharpness left in his stuff at this point.
In to score, the runner from third. So striding forward now, Scooter Gennett. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Votto, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. This ball will be chopped foul. The 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Ball 1.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
2-1 the count. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Reds will be forced to settle for just the one. We've played 8 full. It's the Phillies 10 and the Reds 2. Settling in now, Michael Franco. He was a double play victim last time around.
Michael Franco.
From the stretch. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. The 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And he's safe.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the upper deck and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 10 for him on the year as the blowout continues.
Now batting, shortstop.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as he rips it on the ground to second. That's through. He's got a base hit, his second in this one. 2 for 5 now. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
Saison Hernandez.
Pulled toward right center field. Coming in is Hamilton. He can't get to it. This one's down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here. First pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Fielded by Jeanette. There's 1 on Devato, a double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, 2-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Standing in now, Nick Williams. And he puts it on the ground to second. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Philadelphia's on top, 12-2.
Your attention, please.
A new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Nashik. No balls and a strike to count. Circle change and a beauty. It's 0-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And gone. An absolute bomb. Into the box now, Tucker Barnhart. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Jesse Winker.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! A solo shot here to left. Home run number 2 for him on the year, as it's now down to an 8-run ball game. Into the box, Billy Hamilton.
Number 6, center fielder.
0-1 the count.
Hamilton.
He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Takes a look at a sinker that stayed up high, but good for strike 2. Still only 1 out in the inning. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Now batting.
And here's Jose Peraza. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Popped him up. He brings it in, and the Phillies have made it a memorable weekend. They take 3 out of 4 as this ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
12-4 is the final in this game. The Phillies played in an even dozen runs to come out on top today. Luis Garcia earns win number 7 on the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Luis Castillo gave up a whopping 9 earned runs.